Welcome to 15 Minute Theatre, the only review show that squeezes a whole production into 900 seconds. The date is the 6th and the 7th of February 2019, and I've just been to see the Ibstock Place School House Drama Competition. Open the house! Hello, Vicky.
Hello, James. Sorry, I was swallowing some water. Hello.
That's okay. You okay?
Well, I had a bit of a cough, but I'm all right now, thanks.
Let's see if you can get through the recording without coughing.
Okay, this is a task I shall endeavour to complete.
Okay, now, your other task today is to ask me some questions.
Yeah,
Because
I'm not used to this.
I went solo last week.
Yeah.
I was invited to Ibstock Place School by the head of drama, Mrs. Kelly Quick.
Oh.
You may know her. You may remember her from our Roehampton University
I remember
days.
her from when we used to share a house with him all
Yes,
the years
we
ago.
did!
Did you forget?
Well, I don't know, but
James has a terrible memory.
terrible memory. Anyway, yes, she invited me to go down and judge their house drama competition.
Did she now?
Yes.
Get in.
So I just wanted to spend a little time telling you about the 4 pieces I went to see.
Okay. So what did you go and see?
The first play I went to see was called First Impressions, and that was by Findlay House.
Yeah, is that like a class? A house?
It's a house. It's a bit like Hogwarts. There's 4 different houses.
Oh, okay. Which ones are they? Are they the good ones or the bad ones?
Okay, well, I can't remember what colours stood for which.
Okay.
And because Mrs. Quick was being very impartial, she wouldn't tell me which house she was in. She's in a house as well.
Is she?
Yeah.
As a teacher?
Yep.
Is she like leader of the house?
But if you think about it, so is Professor McGonagall.
Yeah, fair.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, fair.
I didn't see any witchcraft or magic going on, except
Okay.
for the magic of the theatre.
Oh, they snuck that in nicely, didn't you?
I did. Okay, so it was a very naturalistic piece.
Yep.
And it was about two sets of... basically a guy and a girl who were just going on a load of dates.
Right.
Some were like speed dates. And,
How old were these kids?
well, this is what I was really impressed with, because the kids were only, I don't know, I think they were year 7, or I think there was a couple from year 7, but mainly year 8, 9, 10.
So in my day,
Yeah.
that would have made no sense.
Well, they weren't playing...
So 11 to...
Oh, right. I thought
what age?
Okay, so we're looking at 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds, I think.
Okay, fine. 12-year-olds going on Tinder dates?
Well, no, because they were obviously acting older.
Okay, fine.
So, I mean, that was the thing that really impressed me to start with, actually, because you know what it's like when you're a teenager and how awkward it is about dating and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, I was a teenager only recently, so yeah, of course.
You remember like it was yesterday. And they did a really good job.
Yep.
There was some lovely characters. There was, for example, one that stands out was a girl who played a psychic.
Oh.
And it was quite funny. She was like...
Not a sidekick.
No, let's be clear.
Okay.
One that could tell the future, and she was going, I know this about you. And he was really impressed. Oh. She'd only nicked his wallet.
Oh, don't trust them.
Anyway, it's a lovely story. And in the end, they
found love.
Guess who with? Together.
Oh, did she know that? Because she was psychic.
No, not that one.
Oh, right, okay, fine. Oh, I get
Yeah,
it.
you get it?
Yeah.
Anyway, you know...
Was it funny?
It was. But it was a very naturalistic piece as well.
Yeah.
And it was quite... I think out of all of them, the script was the hardest one to bring to life, really.
Okay.
And that'll probably come more apparent when you hear what the other 3 were about. Okay, so the next one was Montefiore.
Okay, yes.
And their play was called How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse.
Oh, and James has shown me a really lovely poster with a zombie on it, and a zombie hand, and some blood, and all this stuff.
I mean, look, this was very funny.
Yep.
They basically, I think there was about 7 or 8 or 9, something like that, different ways you could survive a zombie apocalypse. So you had the 4 survivors.
Yeah.
and then you had a group of zombies who were just brilliant. The makeup was amazing, but they all came on.
Yeah.
And then there'd be different ways to distract them. So there was one where they got like the prettiest girl to be romantic with the zombies,
Right.
or intellectualise, and then you get the zombies going.
Okay.
And every time they went to eat someone,
Yeah.
they had a film of the zombies, like with the camera on the floor, so the zombies looked like they were going over them.
Was it the same film each time?
Ooh, I think it was.
Okay, missed a trick there.
But I don't know. But they also had a film right at the end of the play where
Yeah.
the two zombies were like talking about RADA, and I don't usually do this sort of work. And
how fabulous!
it was laugh out loud funny.
Yeah.
I was really impressed, and the professionalism, this goes for all the kids.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
brilliant.
So that was. I think that was right up there, and
Got your favourite?
Well, it was close.
Yeah. Okay. What else we got?
Okay, so so that was the first night. The second night,
Yeah.
opened with Brearley House drama, and that was Snow White and the Dwarf. So I'm just going to show you the programme.
So James is showing me a poster with Snow White, and the dwarves are all not there, apart from one little guy who's there.
All right, now, what I am going to say about this is Millie Glenister.
Milli Vanilli.
Not quite. Millie Glenister, she wrote and directed this piece.
Oh, well done her.
And I tell you what, it was brilliant.
Was it?
Yeah, it was kind of in the style of A Play That Goes Wrong. Have you seen that?
I've not seen that. Have you seen it?
Yeah, twice.
Have you?
Yeah. So lots of setup. So they couldn't get 7 dwarfs, so there's only 1 dwarf.
Okay.
The
Is the dwarf an actual dwarf?
No.
Okay.
The Wicked Queen is like really. So you've got the play within the play. So you see the rehearsal process.
Okay.
And it's just a disaster, kind of. Things
Okay.
are going wrong and all this kind of stuff. But the setup for all that has a real payoff, because then you see the actual play.
Yeah.
And it's all just a disaster. But it's a really well-timed disaster. So, for example, Snow White, the actress, is allergic to apples. And so they're
that's
supposed to use a
unfortunate, isn't it?
tangerine
Yeah.
or an orange, and that gets dropped, and someone ends up giving them the apple, and then she has an allergic reaction, and they're all trying to save her, and then we think she's dead. And then,
Sounds great.
then she comes back to life at the end. To time all that was masterful, really, but
Yeah.
the acting was superb.
Yeah.
And then to have written it as well,
Yeah.
I was just so impressed.
Well, that sounds very excellent indeed. Well done, the
Brearley
House.
Okay.
Last one?
The last one was Paget House drama.
Yeah.
And they presented Star-Crossed Lovers and
Oh.
quite a few others.
Oh, so this fine programme I'm looking at, it's got some sort of Rapunzel character on it. It's got a guy who I don't know.
It's actually Romeo and Juliet.
Is it?
Yeah.
It looks like Rapunzel. And it's got like what looks like Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz's
Well,
feet
you're right,
sticking out.
because what they did with this is there was characters that came from lots of different things. So you had Dorothy in it. You had, I have to point out, I think my personal favourite was a guy who played the character of Blattman, Jason Cleave, and he was he was a smaller actor.
Yeah.
Dressed as Batman, Black
Yeah.
Man, as he said.
Yeah.
He was doing the most amazing poses and I'm Black Man and all this kind of stuff. It was just very funny.
Yeah.
What was really impressed with this is the cast. There was loads of them. There must have been
How
about
many?
20 or something.
20?
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge cast. And
Yeah.
again, it was about things going wrong.
Yeah.
So timing was really key. And every time you thought all the characters had come on, will pop someone playing William Shakespeare.
Do you think Mrs. Quick has been teaching her students about how everything goes wrong in the theatre?
Not at all. So the way this all works is that the older students
Yeah.
direct, stage manage, do the whole lot.
Yeah.
So it's a whole learning process for all of them.
It's a great idea, isn't
I
it?
tell you what, the professionalism of the kids,
Yeah.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Quality of the work, outstanding. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of people that you could think they could go very far.
Well, I'm glad you had such a lovely time.
maybe next time you could come along with me if we get invited back.
Yeah, if I get invited next time, I will come.
You could come along and take notes for me.
Seriously, is that what I've been reduced to?
And now, because I was called the adjudicator, it's gone straight to my head.
Oh, God, power.
All right, so I'm not going to mark them.
No.
Because I have actually already done that. But
Well,
I'm going to
also,
tell you
I feel like
which
it's
one
not
won.
really fair to mark
absolutely.
them compared to the professional West Enders.
No, they wipe the floor
Not
with the
that
professional West Enders.
Not everything we see is professional West Enders.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, they were a lot better than some of the things we've seen. But I will tell you who was the winner.
Who was the winner?
My favourite.
Hang on, drum roll.
It was Snow White and the Dwarf.
Well, I'm very happy for them, and I'm very happy for all the people that took part, and I'm really delighted that I didn't get to see it.
Next time, say that with a smile on your face, Vicky.
I'm just jealous because I didn't get to see it.
Okay, well, thankfully, that's the theatre bell, which means that it's time to say goodbye once again, but I'll see you very soon for when we do our next review. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, I can live with that.
So the curtain's down, the theatre's dark, and that was 15-Minute Theatre. Good night.
Good night.
If you're brave enough to have your theatre production reviewed, please contact us at 15minutetheatre@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter and please rate and review us on iTunes. Thanks for listening.